I'm running away from this pain. I'm trying to find a new way where the sunshine.
Hey there, K-Man. I'm Christine Gibbs from A Step Ahead Physiotherapy in Governor Square. Thank you for joining me for another segment of Staying a Step Ahead. Illiotibial band syndrome is a very common and debilitating injury. It is a major cause of runner's knee pain and cyclists' overuse injuries. In order to understand why this structure may be causing you problems, let me explain the anatomy of it. The iliotibial band, or IT band, starts on your iliac crest and extends down the outside of your thigh and attaches to two places. The first one being your patella, or kneecap, and the second on your tibia. It also attaches to the femur along the posterior ridge and just above your knee joint, which is exactly where most athletes feel the pain. Due to the strong anchoring of the IT band to the femur, there is little room for excess motion or fluid, meaning a little bit of friction or swelling will cause a disproportionate amount of damage and discomfort. The greatest amount of compression and friction occurs from full extension to 45 degrees of flexion. So the majority of the cycling stroke. The peak occurs a little bit further out at 30 degrees of knee flexion, which is hopefully the position you runners are landing in to absorb shock. So, does it make sense to you runners and cyclists why your IT band may be causing you grief? Now, that doesn't mean it can only happen to runners and cyclists. If you have decreased flexibility in your IT bands, decreased strength in your hip and glute muscles, or just have bowed legs or a leg length difference, you may be at risk for IT band issues. Let me show you how to target your IT band to hopefully prevent or reduce any issues. First, stretch your IT band. This is a difficult structure to stretch, but evidence suggests that this is the most effective way. So just cross one leg over the other, lean away from the hip that's behind and get a good stretch to that outer hip and hold for 30 seconds. Next, strengthen with a wall touch, or in this case, a palm tree. Stand with your feet about, 8 to 12 inches away. Lean in to the wall, touch your hip, and then return quickly. Lean in, touch your hip, and return quickly. And then do the other side. Then strengthen with a single leg squat. I recommend doing this in a doorway. It really helps with good form. So put your toes against the wall, hold on to the doorway, put your legs through the doorway, and then bend down. Your knee can't go any farther than your toes, which is exactly what you need for proper form to keep your hip, knee, and foot aligned and really working that hip and glute muscle. Do not let your foot roll inwards either. There are a few other things to consider for healthy IT bands. Proper bike fit is essential. Make sure your running shoes are right for your foot type and have not exceeded their mileage. You may even need a custom orthotic to correct overpronation. Running on hills, especially downhill, uneven surfaces, and a cambered track or road may increase the likelihood of IT band syndrome. And tight calves can alter your knee and hip mechanics. Make sure to stretch them. It's not just runners and cyclists who benefit from strong and flexible IT bands. So I hope all of you will incorporate these exercises into your regular workout. Thanks for tuning in. Join me next month to continue staying a step ahead.
I'm running away from this pain. I'm trying to find a new way.